Dear Virgo, as July 18th gently comes to an end, take a quiet moment to acknowledge everything you've accomplished. Not only the goals you've achieved, but also the strength you've shown during the moments when no one else was watching. You have spent so much of your time taking care of responsibilities, solving problems, helping others, and making sure everything around you stays in order that you sometimes forget to appreciate how much you've grown yourself. The universe wants to remind you of something important today. You have come much farther than you give yourself credit for. There were moments over the past several months when you questioned your decisions. You wondered whether your hard work would ever be recognized. You asked yourself if all the sacrifices you made would eventually lead to something meaningful. Sometimes it even felt as though everyone else's life was moving forward while yours remained in the same place. But appearances can be misleading. While you believed nothing was changing, the universe was quietly building a stronger foundation beneath your feet. Every delay had a purpose. Every obstacle taught you something valuable. Every disappointment redirected you toward a path that better reflects the person you're becoming. Nothing happened by accident. Virgo, one of your greatest strengths has always been your dedication. You don't rely on luck. You rely on preparation. You don't wait for success to arrive. You work patiently until success has no choice but to find you. That quiet discipline is becoming one of your greatest advantages. Many people admire your reliability without ever telling you. They trust your judgment. They respect your honesty. They feel safe asking for your advice because they know you'll always speak with sincerity. Never underestimate the value of those qualities. In a world where so many people seek quick results, your consistency makes you truly exceptional. As you move into the coming days, remember that perfection has never been the goal. Progress is. You don't need every detail to be flawless before taking the next step. Sometimes the greatest opportunities appear while we're still learning. Allow yourself to grow without expecting yourself to know everything immediately. Trust the process. Trust your experience. Trust the wisdom you've gained through every challenge you've overcome. Professionally, exciting opportunities are moving closer. Perhaps not overnight. Perhaps not with dramatic announcements. But quietly, steadily, the doors you've been hoping would open are beginning to unlock. Your persistence is finally creating visible results. Continue believing in your abilities. Continue improving your skills. Continue showing up with the same integrity that has always defined your character. The rewards are coming. Financially, continue making thoughtful decisions. Your practical nature gives you an advantage that many people lack. The choices you make today will help create greater stability in the future. Don't underestimate small improvements. Small habits often create extraordinary outcomes over time. Emotionally, you're entering a healthier chapter. You're beginning to understand that you don't have to carry everyone's expectations. You don't have to solve every problem. You don't have to earn your worth by constantly proving yourself. You are already enough. The people who truly value you don't expect perfection. They appreciate your authenticity. Protect your peace. Protect your energy. Protect the dreams you've quietly been building. Not everyone deserves access to every part of your life. Choose carefully who receives your trust. As you continue moving forward, listen to your intuition. Although Virgo naturally trusts logic, today's energy reminds you that your heart often notices truths before your mind fully understands them. If something repeatedly feels right, don't ignore it. If something consistently drains your energy, give yourself permission to walk away. Life becomes much lighter when you stop carrying what no longer belongs to you. Never compare your journey to someone else's. Everyone grows at a different pace. Your story has always been unique. And that's exactly why your future holds opportunities that belong only to you. Walk into tomorrow with confidence instead of doubt. Choose faith instead of fear. Celebrate every small victory. Smile more often. Believe more deeply. Dream more boldly. because every step you've taken, even the difficult ones, has been leading you toward something extraordinary. The universe isn't asking you to work harder to prove your value. It already knows your worth. Now it's preparing to show you just how far your patience, discipline, and quiet determination can take you. Dear Virgo, your brightest chapter is no longer a distant dream. It's becoming your reality. Keep believing, keep growing, keep trusting yourself, because the very best is still ahead of you. As July 18th continues to unfold, the universe surrounds you with calm, steady, and highly supportive energy, dear Virgo. Unlike days that encourage rushing or taking unnecessary risks, today's energy rewards careful planning, thoughtful decisions, and trusting the quiet wisdom that has always guided you. You don't need to force opportunities today. You simply need to recognize them. The universe is gently placing the right people, the right conversations, and the right circumstances along your path. Your responsibility is not to chase everything. It's to recognize what truly belongs to you. One of your greatest gifts has always been your attention to detail. Today, that gift becomes even stronger. A small piece of information, a simple conversation, an unexpected email, or even a brief meeting could contain exactly the opportunity you've been waiting for. Stay observant. Stay patient. Because sometimes the biggest life changes begin with the smallest moments. Before this day comes to an end, give yourself permission to stop worrying about everything that hasn't happened yet. You have spent enough time questioning yourself. Enough time wondering whether you're doing enough. Enough time carrying responsibilities that often belong to other people. Tonight, choose peace. Look back at your journey. Notice how much you've grown. Notice how many obstacles you've already overcome. Notice how many moments you once believed would defeat you, yet here you are, still standing, still believing, still moving forward. That is something to be proud of. Tomorrow will bring new opportunities, new ideas, new people, and new possibilities that you cannot yet imagine. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes even while you rest. Doors are quietly opening. Answers are moving closer. The future you've been patiently building is beginning to take shape. Dear Virgo, continue trusting yourself. Continue believing in your dreams. Continue choosing progress instead of perfection. Because your patience, your discipline, and your quiet determination are about to lead you toward a future even greater than you've imagined. Walk into tomorrow with confidence. Smile with hope. And remember, the best chapters of your story have only just begun. The universe has wonderful plans waiting for you. Love carries a calm, sincere, and deeply meaningful energy for you today, dear Virgo. Unlike signs that rush into emotions, you naturally prefer to build relationships slowly, carefully, and with trust. You don't fall in love with words alone. You fall in love with consistency, honesty, and the feeling of emotional safety. Today, the universe reminds you that your heart deserves the same care and attention you so freely give to others. If you're already in a relationship, this is a wonderful day to strengthen the bond between you and your partner. Over the past few weeks, daily responsibilities, work, or outside pressures may have taken more of your attention than you realized. Even strong relationships need time, communication, and affection to continue growing. Today encourages you to slow down, turn off distractions, have a real conversation, ask your partner how they're truly feeling. You may discover that something small has been quietly weighing on their heart. Your patience and willingness to listen without judgment will bring the two of you much closer together. Sometimes love isn't expressed through grand romantic gestures. Sometimes it's found in the little things. A thoughtful message, a warm embrace, cooking dinner together, sharing laughter after a long day, looking into each other's eyes and realizing that you've chosen one another again. These simple moments often become the strongest foundation of lasting love. If there have been misunderstandings recently, Today brings healing energy. Don't allow pride to become more important than the relationship itself. Be honest. Be gentle. Be willing to forgive where forgiveness feels right. Not every disagreement needs a winner. Sometimes both people win when they choose understanding over being right. If you're single, today's energy becomes especially promising. Someone may quietly enter your life without creating dramatic excitement at first. This person could appear through your workplace, a friend, a family gathering, a course, travel, or even during an ordinary daily activity. At first, they may simply seem kind, intelligent, and easy to talk to. But as time passes, you'll begin noticing something different. You'll feel comfortable around them. You won't feel the need to pretend to be someone else. You'll be able to laugh naturally, speak honestly, and simply be yourself. That feeling is worth paying attention to. Real love rarely begins with chaos. It begins with peace. Take your time. Don't rush the process. The strongest relationships grow through trust, respect, and shared experiences rather than excitement alone. If someone from your past suddenly reaches out today, don't make an emotional decision too quickly. Ask yourself an honest question. Do you truly miss that person? Or do you simply miss the idea of what you hoped the relationship could become? Those are not always the same thing. The universe wants you to stop settling for relationships that require you to constantly question your worth. The right person will never make you feel like you're too much or not enough. They will appreciate your loyalty, respect your kindness, support your ambitions, and celebrate your success as if it were their own. Remember, Virgo, love should never feel like a constant test. It should feel like coming home. Today also reminds you to love yourself with the same patience you offer everyone else. Stop criticizing yourself for every small mistake. Stop believing you have to be perfect before you deserve happiness. You are already worthy of deep, genuine, and lasting love. The more you recognize your own value, the more naturally you'll attract people who recognize it too. Trust your heart. Trust your intuition. And trust that the universe is guiding you toward the kind of love that brings peace instead of confusion, stability instead of uncertainty, and joy instead of fear. Your heart has waited patiently. Now, it may finally be preparing to receive the love it has always deserved.